that comes up, then we'll know. Oh, I guess it's going now, or it's beginning to receive the content.
Look at the year.
September 11th, 2019. Oh, September 11th. That isn't a good date.
But this was made in 2010 though.
This is, well, you know what? This is also Japan. No, it couldn't have been in 2010.
Yeah, it's 2010.
This is published in 2011, and that game has not been out since 2000.
It says it's been out since 2010.
Oh yeah, no, the game's not new. Child of Eden is not a new game at all, but that. Yeah, we're just gonna let that beautiful bullcrap play in the background. That game is a literal visual trip. I think I really would like to, at some point, take half a pound of mushrooms, just eat the heads, and then play Child of Eden. And if I don't lapse into a coma, then I'll enjoy the rest of that night quite easily.
But what?
Invite over your weed man.
Does it have Does it have a story, or are we just looking at lights?
This is what it is. I think what it's showing you on the screen now is a story.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like there's some explanation for what's happening. It doesn't matter. It's all just a device.
It doesn't matter. It's just a trip.
Yeah.
You're just gonna fucking trip.
It's just
out.
a device to ease you into doing this crazy series of actions and watching all this stuff on screen.
So they're actually this is a Japanese game, right?
Absolutely.
So there's another Japanese game, but unlike this one, this is an older one, way older, like 90s, early 90s, maybe 80s.
The Luminous one? Luminous came out earlier.
No. It's not a visual appealing one. It's just one that's like, if you want to know what it's like to trip out, here you go.
If that was the entire intent,
that's really the intent of it. I forget what it's called. It's like
it's called LSD Live.
Actually, that is what it's called. It's called LSD, not live though. LSD.
I hate it when my cynicism is correct. I'm trying to be ridiculous here. This is not supposed to be exact.
It's a game about tripping out on LSD.
I think we're definitely streaming now. Hey, well, welcome everyone. Untitled Talk live stream 1.2. We will be keeping the digital style of improvement because it will slowly improve. I imagine. I assume. I have no control over anything. It's gonna get better or it's not. But I live with hope. You know, I'm a hopeful individual. I think right now we're talking. For those of you who haven't picked that up about a game, I'm going to presume the name of the guy is Tetsuya Mizuguchi. I know that is a Japanese developer. I don't know if that's the right one, but I think I'm talking about the guy from Ninja Gaiden. Tetsuya Mizuguchi was Ninja Gaiden, my bad. But the guy who did a video game you might remember, originally from the PSP called Lumines, is a musical puzzle game that was incredible. It was incredible fun, and it was like weird Tetris. The blocks would shift. Like if you slid something down, the blocks would move down if there was empty space underneath them. Mm-hmm. And so if you put a long one on a long one, but there was space, let's say 2 of the blocks were on the first long one, the other 2 were over empty space, they would slide down and they were color coded. Mm-hmm. And if you match up 4 color blocks, the blocks disappear.
Yeah.
Instead of the line disappearing. Oh. And Child of Eden, it just looks like a space shooter dance revolution puzzle mega trip game. Like I legitimately can't explain it. But I own it. And I'm gonna play it sometime. But Luminous really just sold me on that developer. It's like movie actors. If there's one I find that I like, I'm just gonna watch anything that actor's in or that director makes.
Yeah. And
I'm that loyal to game developers too. If there's a guy who makes a good game and he's the lead producer, I will follow anything that person does from now on. That's why I won't play any more Fables.
Fables? I'm not familiar with that game.
Fable 1, 2, and 3, Peter Molyneux, Lionhead Studios. He lied about how good it was going to be every time. And it was always worse than he said. And he never apologized. And I can't be hurt again.
You're not going to put me through that again.
I'm never going to do it. I'm never going to let him do what he did to me.
Well, what about, so you're talking about that game, Fable. But what about, so there's a more recent game, and it was a space game. Do you know what I'm talking about?
There are many games in space. This one Star Wars Battlefront?
No, this is not a Star Wars related anything. So this is basically the game developers, they promised What
It has
what
good.
okay.
Yeah.
What
just
they
wanted
would
to
do was they would take a spaceship game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you go to these different planets and you're figuring out all this stuff. Like you'd be able to name the creatures that you find there, the plants you find there. If you find like other ships and other just like unexplored shit there, that's your shit. You're naming it.
Oh, I know
and
the
then
game
you
you're
go to,
talking
like,
about.
A different
It
planet.
was a huge disappointment to
It
everyone
was
that
a
played
huge disappointment. They're like, what the fuck is this? Because
No
all
Man's
you
Sky.
did- yes,
That was No Man's Sky.
that's what it
I
is.
remember
Yes,
it.
and they said that they promised, battleship fights
Yep,
and all
yep.
that good shit. And I was
Yep.
like, yo, I'm not really into it, but if I was into it, this is the kind of game I would want.
You would. I think what you're looking for already exists. It's called EVE Online. Have you heard of that?
No.
EVE Online is a completely huge, and it has it's one of those games that's so big, and it shocks me that people don't talk about it more.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is played by literally millions of people, and each person can pretty much, like, the entire structure of the world in that game is completely fabricated by the people playing it. Like, there's a guy who he became a banker
Mm-hmm.
in the game. Like, he built his own bank company in the game, and people keep their money with him and like that. And I remember the EVE came to my attention actually because this guy, the one I'm talking about in particular,
Mm-hmm.
he trolled in the most incredible way ever. So
Yeah.
part of the thing, the way the game works is there's classes of ships. There's this thing called a dreadnought, which is, it costs so much money to get that if you actually get one, you can barely be beat or challenged or accepted by another dreadnought. And also, it's just, it takes so much time to get one and amass the resources and the people and everything to get it all up that it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
This guy built a bank system, had people give him the bank, give him their bank, and he conducted honest business for a while, and then he planned this from the beginning, and that's why, like, it's the worst thing I've ever heard a person do to other people in the game, but it's also amazing. he took the money after operating this bank for like a year, 2 years, honestly, and just used the money for himself. Bought a dreadnought and told anybody if they wanted, got a dreadnought or several. Like, he just took millions of people's in-game money and just bought himself the most powerful ship with the most incredible weapons and said, hey, if you want your money, come and get it. he put a YouTube video up laughing at people, and they couldn't do anything about it because in the game you can't challenge him.
Wow.
Unless you have what he has. And he literally had millions of people's funds and stuff to do that with. And it's like, you can find the video now. It's still up, and it's 15 minutes of him gloating and laughing at millions of people.
That's crazy.
It was insane. But they have an entire ecology set up. There's religious figures in the game. There's a space pope. There's a space pope in EVE. It's a real guy. He's a real guy.
Wow.
And it's everybody. Like, there's pirates, there's raiders, there's people that run businesses on specific planets. This game is so completely fleshed out and so fantastical. I'm shocked that people don't know more about it, or that it's not played or talked about more. Like, it's crazy how I would love to play it if I had a strong enough PC to handle it.
Is it that taxing?
It's not that it's taxing, but it's time consuming, but it's worth it. Like, you really you got to take the time to travel to planets and all that stuff. It's like you are taking, it's real life, but it's like Second Life, but if it was in space. If you remember Second Life.
I know what Second Life is.
It was like that if Second Life had way more graphical ability and, like, real wars that are conducted in this game, and they take forever because it's real people attacking each other. Like, when you have 20 spaceships flying, that's 10 pilots, and then I think the ammunition in the game is made by other people. So if I can be a missile or arms manufacturer.
Yo.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's real life business going on in there. Like, if every single missile you fire, you purchased, and every single missile you purchased was created by this guy.
Yeah. Holy
So in a battle, you can't just be like, pew, pew, pew. You gotta be like, oh, fuck, and make sure that missile hits, because you only have 10 more, and you don't have enough money to buy more of those.
Yeah, because that guy brought a fucking dreadnought.
Exactly. But that's the other thing that makes it so crazy, when you know that about the game, and you're like, wait, he bought a dreadnought and used all their resources to be like, come at me, bro? Like, they literally don't have the money. He literally took your money.
He took all their money. He probably got enough to do it again.
Yeah, it didn't take all his money to do that. He has all this money. They can't do shit about it. He has all these ships. Mm-hmm. Or that one ship. I don't remember the exact deal, but
he could be the manufacturers of their missiles too.
He can run a war by himself.
Oh shit!
Do you understand how sick this game is? And this is not a new thing. They have a conference every year, and they all meet in like Denmark or Sweden or Copenhagen or something like that.
How old is this game?
It's like 7 years. It's not even new. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up because it's one of those things that's what I mean. Like it's shocking that it's not bigger because this is not new. Anytime something like that is big, it always bugs me out. Like there was a similar game, but it was a first-person shooter called PlanetSide. Same deal. Oh. Mm-hmm. Every individual in the game is an individual. So the guy driving the armored personnel carrier, one guy. All the guys in the personnel carrier, different guys. Every single one. Like every pilot is a guy. You'd have 200-person wars. There's 100 guys on each side, and they're all real people. There's a sniper way out there. That guy's in a tank. There's a loaded and these games are somehow not better known. And PlanetSide's older than Eve. Oh. They're on PlanetSide 2 now. I don't even play PC and I know about this.
I don't know anything about these games.
This is what I'm saying.
This is the first time I'm hearing of either of them. It's kind of like
2003. Eve started in 2003.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You know, I actually think I have heard of it, but it was kind of like in a conversation. Like a passing conversation. Didn't mean anything.
It didn't. You're like, who cares?
Eve, yeah. She ate the apple.
Oh. How could she be online? She's been dead for like
Eve,
ever.
So is it a game about eating apples?
Eve, you talking about that chick? That's the reason I got like periods and shit. Yeah, I don't like her.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to be in that game.
You talking about everybody's grandma?
Everybody's great. Great.
It's like, yeah, we're going to do this all day.
You keep going with it.
That's the Family Guy. Forever.
Just wasting time.
I'll just come back in 30 minutes.
So we're talking about space, and it makes me think of one of my favorite games that I played on Dreamcast. And it's a really old game. It's a dance game, and you were talking about they had a space pope. And that made me think of Space Michael Jackson.
I'm sorry. What?
Space Michael Jackson off of Space Channel 5.
Ah, okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do.
You do.
I don't know that character, but I do know Space Channel 5.
Ooh La La.
Ooh La La's Space Michael Jackson?
No. Ooh La La is the news reporter.
Oh yeah. That.
Yeah. You know about Ooh La La, and then I think there's 4 stages. On the 4th stage, you have to rescue Space Michael Jackson. He's like, help me, ooh la la. They're making me dance.
They're making me dance. Oh.
That's the whole game is these aliens
forcing me to dance.
Come out of nowhere, come to an airport, and they're like, you're gonna dance. And all these people are like, no, don't make me dance.
I don't want it.
So your job as a news reporter is 1, get the scoop, and 2, save these people
from the horrible, awful dance.
From dancing. From these aliens that are making them dance.
I don't feel as though I could or would do that. I don't think you can. There's nothing wrong with being forced to dance. It's good for you.
There's nothing wrong with being forced to dance, but let's say it's not the kind of dance you'd want to do.
Oh, is it strip pole dancing?
No. It's just like it's not.
Because I would.
It's not any kind of dance that you'd want to do. Like it's just weird movements. And then for the most part, for some of them, they'll be like, yeah, doing their own thing. I'm like, no, I want to do the Running Man. I don't want to do this.
Oh,
dance.
they're forced to do a specific sort of. Okay, I am seeing the problem here. I thought they were just like dance, human. And I was like, no, you have to do the Harlem Shake. It's like no. I only like the boogie woogie.
I don't want to do the Macarena. Not this time.
Not again.
not ever. Not since that incident.
not since that time.
Then it becomes deeper. Oh shit! But I think that game is fun.
What are you talking? This one?
Space Channel 5, but this game is pretty to look at. I'm not really sure what's going on.
No, I don't even think the developer knows.
Like, this would be cool. I see them shooting at certain lights, but I
Do you see why I said this would be better if you're high? Like this, I sincerely think that if you were, I think this is one of those games that if you were blazed enough, you would walk away thinking you understood life or something about life as a result of it. Like you would come away with it from this philosophically.
Yeah.
You see something in the green spheres.
Sure.
Holy crap! All right, that's whoa.
Have you not seen this before?
No, I've never. This is the problem. I knew about the developer, and I said yes. I didn't know anything. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's the same thing with like if Robert Downey Jr. or Joseph Gordon-Levitt's in a movie. I don't need to know what the movie's about. I'm just gonna watch it.
Watch it, yeah.
I don't care who's in it. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
The only time that ever hurts me is when they star with somebody I despise. Like it generally works out, but I think Joseph did a movie with Seth Rogen called 50% or something like that. It was like he had cancer.
Oh.
And I thought it was going to be horrific. It was good. It was good because Seth Rogen just did what people who I generally hate as actors, at least who are male, and not funny, but always trying to be funny do.
Yeah.
And he just played the straight man.
Yeah.
When an unfunny person plays a straight man, I usually think they're hilarious. Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Despise him. But when he just does a regular character like the other guys, he played the straight man. He wasn't trying to be funny.
Yeah.
He was hilarious. In Stranger Than Folk, I think it was called Stranger Than Fiction. Stranger Than Fiction.
Yeah.
It's a really cool movie if you haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
It's him and this British lady who I think she's really hot because she's like
she's British.
No, that doesn't make you hot automatically unless you're Elizabeth Hurley or Lena Headey or Amelia Clark. All right, British girls are hot. The point is that this specific
So we come to the conclusion.
No, I don't think they're all hot. I don't. But I will not deny that their accent.
They all have really nice teeth.
I don't noticeably.
That's a generalization.
That is. But I'm a fan of those.
Their teeth?
Of generalizations.
Generalizations.
I like generalizations. They make for great arguments. And I don't see the point in being agreeable. It's not fun if we're all just going to say yes to the same things all the time.
Yeah, see, this game really doesn't make any sense.
Not
Why
a bit.
the hell is she dancing in an orb?
Why is she there at all?
She's so refreshed. She's so...
And so clean.
Yeah, so fresh and so clean. But I'm not sure why.
It says support items. What items? What are we talking about?
Euphoria bonus?
What is happening?
How did I get so happy?
Are you measuring my joy?
How do you know?
What's
Get
your-
out of my head!
What exactly is your rubric for my joy? I don't understand.
It is a visually stunning game, but I cannot for the life of me understand what the hell is going on. All I saw was a bunch of shooting, a bunch of lights, and a bunch of colors, and I can't say I didn't enjoy it.
That's you know what's funny? What you just said is essentially what all the game reviews for that game said. They were just like, we don't really understand anything, but we feel good, like, with a question mark.
We feel good.
Is that a statement or a question?
Yes. Am I high? Did I go on a trip?
Do you enjoy the taste of this? Sure. I don't understand why you said this to me. It's very confusing. Oh.
Let's play it.
What? Child of Eden? I have to download it first. So.
What? Oh, I thought you already had it.
I told you I don't have it on the system. Why would you put me through this?
I don't know.
Well,
I like to watch the world
it'll download
burn.
in the background.
I just love to watch the world burn. Can we play together?
And by together you mean can you play while I stand beside you and laugh? Then yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because I have a Kinect, so you can do your thing.
Oh, I could dance.
Yeah, you can dance if you wanna. You can leave your kids behind.
Well, it's not like the aliens. That reminds me, I want to play that so bad.
The Alien, the game where you're a guy left in the most recent one, where you're like one guy trying to stay away from the one alien that's already free, or several aliens that are free inside a station. It's kind of like Resident Evil, but with aliens.
What are we talking about?
You said the Alien game.
Space Channel 5?
Is that the one you were talking about just now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dear, no. That's not what you said. When you say Alien game, I immediately thought of the game called Alien. It's like Alien... I wanted to say Resurrection, but that's a movie.
Do you have Steam on Xbox?
No.
Is
Steam is a PC thing.
Is it strictly?
And I told you, I don't play PC games.
But...
Those are fun, too.
Farting?
Butts.
So, I know that Steam has a system. And
They
it's
do.
not. It's a console. It's not on strictly on a laptop or computers.
I know, but they also don't. There's nothing that's offered on Steam that I really care about.
No.
Anything that they offer that I care about is also shared with a console usually.
Oh.
So it never really ends up being much concern to me. Or it's just fun to watch other people play. Like I'm really not a fan of PC gaming as a whole. I like consoles.
Can we play Monster Hunter World?
We can do that. We're gonna have to stay offline.
You can stay offline, but I know that it's not always about fighting.
Yeah. You can just in what way do you mean? Because it is essentially, and then the fight.
It's not. There's creatures around that you can fight, but usually like, whatever. It's easy. My sword will take you, whatever.
You mean like fishing and catching bugs?
There's passive things to do.
Yeah, I got caught up in a lot of that yesterday.
I'd like to see it so that I know that the purchase that I am making later on this year for the Xbox will not be in vain.
It's not. It's so beautiful too.
It looks like it's beautiful from the videos, and I was like, yo, they get into the detail. Like the handheld doesn't give it justice when you compare it to what it could do on a
full-on console. And that's the thing though. The concept for this game, it's like it's been waiting for this stage in technology.
Yeah.
Because now I can get with 3 of my favorite people in the world and go kill something huge.
Yeah.
And then we all take a part of it like, I needed that skull. Thanks. Now I'm gonna go make a helmet.
Yeah. And then you won't have that thing where you might still have that thing. But you know how like there's certain areas.
Go on, I'm sorry.
That thing. Then you know how you have to like load screens? Like is the whole area
It's
loaded?
a whole world. You
know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
like when you're switching from different areas?
Yeah. The way that they get around that
is
a
that
little thing pushing a rock. The way they get around that is they that's my kitty. You can't see him because I had to give him a helmet to make him stronger. I can't stand to see him hurt.
Oh, you have to have online sessions?
It says to do that, but what it is, you can play offline.
Okay.
But it was built with the intent of you playing a world of hunters. So they prefer you to be online, but you can set it so that you do not.
Wait. Can I start a new character? You can delete it later.
I know I want any fish to catch. So and any bugs. This way it helps me and you to play.
Okay. Well, what are you using? Is it
The great sword. It's a giant. I
sword?
saw a guy. I want to be Cloud Strife. So, if you give me the option to carry a big sword and walk and talk softly, I'm gonna do it.
What about So have you seen? I don't know who these guys are, but they're people who actually take the time and make they make metal things. They fuck around with metal, basically. So
you mean blacksmiths?
They're blacksmiths, but they're not blacksmiths. So they don't just make like swords. They are white.
No, that's a whitesmith.
What's a whitesmith?
I don't know. I've been meaning to look it up for literally 3 years.
You got the chance right now. Pause loading.
It's
So these blacksmiths or these creators of weapons that are supposedly fictional. So they created a Cloud Strife sword, and they actually swung that bitch.
Oh.
They made it to scale, and they had a tree trunk, and they just were like, like this shit looks crazy heavy.
That's insane.
And I was
The
like,
first budget sword that you begin with, huh?
your mic is on.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you wanted to, you have to leave. Go toward the gate.
Okay.
Just keep walking. Just keep walking. Just keep swimming. And then hit that area over there.
Descent.
Yep. And then go on.
Down.
Fly to camp and try not to get murdered. But you can do fishing. You can kill the more docile ones. You can just pick up on tracks. If there's monster tracks. You can. What can you do passively? Capture bugs. Capture
a lot of passive things
birds.
you can do.
You can just gather herbs or herbs, depending on what portion of the United States you're from.
Herbs.
I prefer to say herbs because a herb is a dude who can punk.
No,
Oh, you talking about Devon?
Herb.
Fucking herb.
Fucking herb.
By the way,
I
a
mean,
whitesmith is a person who makes articles out of metal, especially tin, a polisher or finisher of metal goods.
Oh.
There you go.
So maybe they're whitesmiths?
So you can be a black and whitesmith, but I think it's more of the speciality of, because that's not, if you make tin, that means you work with thin metals.
These people work with thick metals.
You know, a finisher of a metal. Oh, so you're the guy that makes the sword pretty. The blacksmith makes the blade. The whitesmith makes
Makes it pretty.
makes it have a sexy handle, I guess.
Yeah.
Finisher of metal goods. I don't know what a finisher of metal goods really means, to be fair.
A finisher metal.
Polisher.
Just polish.
Okay, he's
Just make it pretty.
he's a fluffer. He's a fluffer.
Yeah, he's a little fluffer. He makes it look good.
Yes.
Oh, this is dope.
Yes, it is.
Dope.
But yeah, I don't know. I've been trying to, I think I'm gonna start writing a book too. I've been meaning to do this for a while. Actually, no, I know what the book is gonna be. It's slightly autobiographical. But I was telling somebody about how I met my ex, and he was like, dude, this looks like a movie. I was like, word? You know what? You've given me a great idea.
I will write a book.
I'm just gonna head that way.
Did they?
Just
What about this?
That's a box that lets you pick up supplies.
Yeah.
And that is a box of supplies for the cat.
Oh, they get their own supply box?
He gets his own weapons and armor.
Oh.
And depending on the skill and ability that you allow him to, that's canteen. If you go into those chairs, you get to pick food, and the food buffs you for the time to come. You can spend some money.
Oh, okay.
If you want. You don't need buffs to fish.
No. That's why I was like, okay, cool.
Just pick a direction.
Hey,
And
yeah.
head on out if you want. You can lead your kids. But yeah, I was telling a friend of mine, you can catch those things too.
Oh.
That if you hold the left trigger,
Uh-huh.
it will let you, when the sword's not out, you put that over the right button.
Alright.
And then if you hold the left trigger, you'll aim. That's not the right thing. You have to press X to aim to equip it. There you go. Check. Now when you hold the trigger, it'll show you a box, and the box is the area that you can shoot the net with, and use the right trigger to shoot the net, and then you can catch things. But nothing that big, that's huge. You can't catch it.
Oh, okay.
But those little creatures you saw, you just like,
Yeah.
and it all goes towards
What are
you.
they?
Oh, that's tracks. That's a track for a monster.
Okay.
But what it was is the story was I met my ex, like, I said my ex, but it's several exes ago, but she's like the one that mattered.
Yeah.
everybody in between was just like, we were together. And I'm not sure it's dating if you just have sex for 6 months. But by today's standards, yeah, right? But anyway, we were dating, and what happened was I was working at Starbucks, and she would come in every day between 3 and like 5.
Mm-hmm.
And she worked across the street at Forever 21.
Mm-hmm.
She would get a white mocha, and I would literally do overtime just to hang out long enough to see her.
Were you in love?
I wasn't, but she was so pretty. I was just like, I got it.
She is so
I gotta see that.
pretty.
She's so hot. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So I would just go over there. I would just go. Just want to dance.
It's just one last time. Just one last time. I'm not addicted. It's just one last time.
But I would just hang out there, and like the guy would be like, hey, you just got from blah blah, and I would like make it sound like, oh yeah, no, I guess I could. And I'm like, yes, because I get 3 hours more work, and I just get to see this cute girl. You can't catch me, too big.
I don't know how to. There it is.
Oh, you're trying to kill things. I thought you wanted to do there's nothing passive about seeing.
Well, I mean, if they attack me, what am I supposed to do?
They're attacking my cat.
No.
Don't let them eat him. No.
I don't know how to fight.
You are a liar. It's B and X.
B and X.
I mean B and Y.
B and Y?
are the attack buttons. It's a big slow weapon.
I'm aware. You know, I told you I do double blades because they're fast.
Yeah. I just wanted a weapon that I probably know how to use.
Okay.
I know I'm slow and I swing
Yeah.
large. So I figured I could figure that out fast. I'm not bright, and I have big.
Is it dead? What? Why
That
can't
thing?
it?
I don't know. This is a real contact issue happening here. That thing should have been hit forever ago. You can target it with, I think, Which button did you type with? Oh, right.
I don't even think it knows.
No, I think there's a problem here. I think it is. Oh, I know what happened. I know what happened with that. No, he's not.
Confused?
The cat can talk to these things. My cat can talk to these things. And
Oh.
He's be on my side now.
Oh.
So you can't attack it because it's friendly.
That's really cool.
That's my first time seeing that.
Oh.
Yeah,
We're both seeing things.
He just got that ability a little while, but finish that story. She would come in all the time, and I would just be like, hey, where's that pretty girl? And one of these days before I left, because I never wanted to say anything to her, because you working first.
Yeah.
And I was on 42nd Street. There's literally a line at the door at all times. If you try to kick it to this girl, not only are you going to anger an entire room of American New Yorkers, which is not going to go well for you, but it's in Times Square. It's the busiest place in the city, and people here in the morning or in the afternoon literally need this now because they're addicts. So you don't want to anger them. And what I would do is, I think he's gonna talk to me again. No, maybe. And what I would do is I would hang out, try to talk to her, and one of these days I actually got off of lunch at the same time she came in, decided to tell her she was cute, and she ran out of the store later on. Now, I thought the problem with I skipped a little bit, because what happened was I actually got off of lunch at the same time she did, and I went to eat, and I had a 30-minute lunch, because that's when your life sucks. If you have a job that gives you a 30-minute lunch, you probably have a terrible existence.
Probably.
Just saying.
Just hint.
Just putting that out there, folks. But I had a 30-minute lunch because my life did indeed suck. And I ate it real quick, and I went and sat with her, and I went to just tell her, hey, you're cute. And she was like, hey, sit down. I was like, not ready for this. What are the noises you do in anime?
She really knows me to do that. It's a weird noise they do.
It's super weird.
It sounds like straight up porn.
I wasn't ready for that power. I wasn't ready, so I sat down all like, I thought this was going to be a quick in and out, just, all right.
I guess not.
We talked for 30 more minutes, so I'm on an hour now, definitely overtime, and I told her she was cute, and she said, got up and ran out the store. Keep in mind I see her every day, so I was like, oh, sweet, this isn't going to be awkward. So the next 5 days, she comes in, and I just kind of acknowledge her with a nod, and then straight business, whatever, just right back to what it was.
Keep it pushing.
She came in extra late the next Friday, like 7, and I was taking the trash out, gave the nod, because I tried to never serve her during the course of that 5 days either. And I want to deal with this. And I took the trash out when I came back. My coworker was like, hey, do you know a girl named name redacted? And I was like, yeah, I do know name redacted. And
I love it.
She was like, yeah, she just left you this, and she handed me a napkin with her name and number that she left my coworker with
cute.
to give me. And I was like, what? And I took that note and ran to the back office to talk to my supervisor, because she would always talk about that girl too, because she's really pretty. And she was like, wait, you told me that fine chick that's here all the time? She did this? And she was applauding. I was like, yeah. So there were a lot of like story elements about the relationship beyond that. I was like, I could, like, if I take a little bit of this autobiographically and then just spit in some other stuff, I could write a pretty good book, I think. So I'm gonna try and go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
And then maybe I can never work again if it's not enough.
Why do you want to write a book
about
this particular ex?
That because it's a good story. Like, and the thing I know about myself or learned is I'm good at editing, but when it comes to actually drumming up something creative, like I can adjust an idea, but I can't write a fantasy epic. But if you want to write a fantasy epic, I can help you write a great one. Yeah. Like that.
Gotcha.
So that's the main one. That's one thing I can actually write on my own without needing a prompt. Because I'm helping a friend of mine actually write a fantasy epic.
Yeah.
He has a whole idea. It's really well fleshed out.
How's that going?
We have to get back on it. We got the first 25 pages or so done like 4 or 5 months ago. We haven't done no work since. Oh. Because he went to California.
Oh, enjoying the break.
He went to California, started school. I've been out here. But we have a Google Doc. It's saved right here, actually, that we're working on. Oh, you just saw that?
I know, I seen it this whole time, but you know how you see something, but it doesn't really register?
Yeah.
So you, like, really look at it, like, wait a minute.
Wait, one cotton picking minute? My mom used to say that. So,
Cotton picking minute?
yeah.
I love those things that your parents say as you grow up. Like, I am not your friend, or do I look like Boo Boo the Fool to you? You want a small piece? What is it?
Just say no. Yeah, that's
Okay.
yeah. It's asking you. The pouch is full. You can only pick up so many things unless you send them to your iBox or like drop them or like use them. He's the fisherman if you want to fish.
Oh, okay, so I can't just fish.
You can. You just have to switch it on for you. You gotta equip the net. Go to the fishing rod. Equip the fishing rod, and now you can do bad things to fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really not the best way. Just saying. I found that when one jumps into the water, the fish tend to run. Just saying, just putting that out there. I know that's.
I mean, the badassery on that, if he actually caught a fish doing that.
I think you can catch fish with bombs. So there's that. You can bomb fish.
There are bomb fish.
Yes, I know.
Bomb arowana? Arowana?
Wait. Oh, the fish that you can make bombs out of. Yeah, that's it.
These things hurt.
They are docile. You can strike them and turn them into raw meat, but they will not attack.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's it. I kill them all the time.
I know. I act like I feel bad.
I'm just like, fight me! If you want to know how to reel the directions and stuff, right there, upper right.
Oops.
Put your chick away.
Got
and
it.
then
Press B.
Then press X.
Press X.
Oh my God, girl.
Okay.
No, that's what I said. Swing your big axe.
I'm not good at this. I'm not good at Xbox.
Alright, here we go.
Well, it will take some getting used to.
So this, and now you see the directions there. Cancel, right? And then when you want to catch something, you press B. It has to feel a solid vibration tug.
So, okay, I didn't see that there, and that's what I was looking for.
I see. And that's that white light is where you're what do they call the thing that you use when you're fishing?
Now what do I do?
Oh, that's just no, not fun enough. Don't do it. Stay where you are. You won't come over here, but you can't fight that thing. I can't fight that thing.
Did I focus on him on accident?
Yeah, when you press the right stick in.
Oh no, I just pressed X.
Sit it up for you when you dig.
Wait, what? I'm pressing X.
You're not.
Are you?
Oh no, you are. That's not what you cast.
Help!
Oh no, I don't want to stand in it. X cancels. You don't want to cancel.
Okay.
So just so you get it.
It's always not sharp enough either.
Not right now. It's because you killed things with it, alright? That's your fault. You did this.
Yeah.
Now you cast with that. And now yes. And now you feel a solid tug. You press B.
I pressed X. And is my life in danger?
Now it is because of that big thing.
How do I run?
With the stick. With the left stick.
What happened was I was trying to run, but he was like,
run away!
Ah!
This is hilarious, by the way.
Cool.
Yeah, you're still in danger.
Wait. Where's Mellington?
He's don't worry about it. He's a cat. He's fine. He knows how to get out of danger.
Where's oh shit. They always look hurt. Am I good now?
Yeah. Once the map turns white again, it means you're no longer in danger.
Okay, great. What is that stuff I'm picking up? Am I picking up stuff or is that my cat?
On the left side, that is just telling you what the scout flies have noticed.
Oh, scout fly.
On the left side, those things that are written down is the scout flies going, which of these points of interest would you like to investigate and or engage with?
Ew.
And that is what that is.
Okay.
But yeah, that's why I want to write that. That and I want to write a book. I would like to write more, but I only have the ability of an editor.
Huh.
And I'm aware of that. I know I can edit. I cannot original things made.
Or maybe you should do the same, like, you know how your friend is writing a book about his stuff? Maybe you could have him write about your stuff. And then you just edit that. You just give him the idea and let him write it.
I don't think my idea would be good.
What do you mean?
It's more knowledge of my strengths. Like I know I can make a thing that exists better. I don't know that I can make a thing. That's the problem. It's like this doesn't exist, so I probably can't make it good. But if it exists, I can make it better. Like if you have a ham sandwich, I can spruce that bitch up.
Spice that bitch up.
Exactly. I'll throw a
Seasoning.
little bit of paprika. I'm a master seasoner.
I will season the shit out of that.
But I will not know what sandwich to make. Yeah. Just getting rid of my potions. Is that what we're doing? Is that what's hot in the streets?
I don't know what's going on.
But as for the passive things you want to engage with, down. Oh,
that's it.
Every time.
Oh no, I'm I'm doing stuff.
Just all kinds of things.
Crafting list. What is that? Oh, she's talking to me.
I'm just gonna back you out.
But I want to do that.
No, but I don't want you to do that because that'd be you making stuff out of things that are collected. I don't necessarily want you to do those things.
Well, I said I want to make
Well, you said you want to do passive stuff, which doesn't require you to make things.
Oh, true.
That's why I was like, yeah, it's fine.
I just wanted to clear my inventory. Maybe you should do that first before you had me just go crazy with it.
I'm catching it.
It's like a Pokemon. Catch it.
I think I did. Yay, I caught him.
Alright, cool.
That's what I thought you were going to be doing. Just like, oh, bird, and then catch a bird.
Nah, I'm not that quick.
I'm not that swift.
I'm not swifty. I'm not getting swifty in here.
And more's the pity. I don't know what that is. It's big though. Probably that. I don't know where you are either.
On a map.
Oh, okay, is that all?
Yeah.
Sounds legit.
It's pretty legit. I thought about writing a book.
What stopped you?
Nothing. Nothing's stopping me.
I just don't want to do it, alright? Is that okay? God! Why are you always judging me?
Golly! So, I mean, I'm thinking about it. I just don't have the idea. Like, what would I write about? I can write about a lot of stuff. Because, so I've always written in journals, written in diaries. I've done short stories for me. And it really weren't for anybody else. And I was like, you know what? I write so much. I've written so much. Why don't I try my hand at getting some money out of it?
Yeah. Why ever not?
Why not? But I think I'm a writer. I don't think I'm an editor.
It's all about knowing your limitations, you know? It's not that I couldn't or that you couldn't do it either. You're just like, I know what I'm really good at, and I don't want to do what I don't want to perform in a fashion that I even understand would be subpar as compared to what it is I'm trying to achieve.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm a bad writer. I've heard really good stories and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not that guy. I'm not gonna
That's not me.
I'm not gonna be able to do that. Whatever that thing that I heard was just now, not coming out of me is that is not an option. So I'm trying to avoid the inevitable failure, you know?
I laugh at your pain. Anyway.
That's because you're a terrible person.
I mean, I could be.
I love how you're like, I mean, maybe. No, you're terrible.
No.
You have to accept it.
At what point what kinds of things make me terrible? Because I laugh at your pain? How many people don't laugh at people in pain? Exactly.
I don't even understand that question.
So how many people can you say out loud?
Now you hear my things.
Yay! How many people can you just think of, like off the top of your head, that don't laugh at somebody else's pain?
Lots of people. Nurses.
That don't laugh at somebody else's pain.
How could they do their job and
How?
laugh at pain? Like, you want me to pass that up to say Adam?
What you can't say. But what you can't say is there aren't people in the world that don't laugh at other people's pain.
That wasn't the question. You said how many people do I know?
How many people? And you didn't answer. You just said.
I did. I said nurses.
That's not a number.
You wanted a number? You wanted an actual number?
Well, see, what was the question? The question was how many?
How many people do I know? Fair enough. The people that I know that don't laugh at others' pain are usually insufferable and actually do laugh, but they feel bad and castigate you for doing so. So a lot actually.
Alright.
But they laugh. You mean internally or externally laughing?
The one if they laugh, usually it's external. They don't do
True. But there's like the self-righteous people. They think it's funny too. They just don't want to be with you because they want to feel like they're better morally.
Yeah.
You know, like they saw that guy falling in her and be like, you shouldn't laugh. And people, they thought it was funny.
You thought that shit was funny.
Yeah.
You just gotta be honest with yourself.
Yeah, but just don't be honest with me apparently.
I guess not.
Because I will laugh. If you are hurting, I will laugh at you. But I will not laugh while you're hurting the most, I guess. Like if you're hurt in the moment that you're hurt, I will not laugh, but I will laugh. Unless I even take that back. I will laugh at non-severe injury.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I will laugh loudly and often. And non-severe.
You have a booming laugh.
I do. I have several laughs, to be completely honest.
You have your laugh. Your laugh sounds like thunderous when it comes. When it comes, it's not subtle. It doesn't come like it doesn't. You do, but it doesn't slowly. It doesn't build up. You know what I'm saying? Your laugh is kind of like.
Holy crap!
Your laugh is a wheeze and then boom. There it is. I am laughing at you. I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know where you
I
are.
I feel so stuck.
Okay, now you're free.
Okay, there. Now I've got space.
So there was I guess I do have a really big laugh. I think the word you're looking for is manly. I have a manly
thunderous.
laugh. Yeah, I'm with most things that I do in life, I try to do it as much as I can.
As manly as possible.
Yeah, if you gotta do something, do it. Right? If I'm gonna laugh, I am going to destroy half a planet. I'm Black Bolt.
You're Vegeta with the shit.
Exactly. Oh, is there fish down there? You should fish here.
Oh, okay, cool.
If you can. I don't know if you can. You probably can. Yeah, you gotta be able to just fish.
Okay.
You just gotta press right on the D-pad.
Right on the D.
Then press X on the other pad.
On the other pad.
And then cast with the right trigger.
Okay. That's
Okay.
I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Oh, is it not doing it?
It's not doing it.
Maybe you have to be further back, or maybe you can't be standing in the water you're fishing. Oh, that's troubling.
Oh, okay, then I'll stand. That's out of land.
Suppose you can't.
I guess I can't.
Oh, maybe you just try to get on land and cast it here and see if it'll do it. Maybe. Yeah. There we go.
Oops. Hold on. I'm still learning. Okay. Sure. No, it's not. It's not
okay,
gonna work.
This isn't the spot. You can't do it here. Forget what we were talking about a second ago. Oh yeah, explosive laughter.
Explosive laughter. Yeah.
Wait, is it a problem though?
I mean, your laugh isn't a problem.
I'm not ashamed when I ask you. I'm just asking if you think it's a problem.
I don't think it's a problem. I really don't feel any type of way about your laugh. I'm just saying. Your laugh just, it's always.
You just gotta go on the left side.
Booming. Left.
There you go.
Oh shit.
And this is their little trick so that they can load a new area and that it doesn't like slow the game.
Oh, that's clever.
Isn't it?
That's fucking clever. So it's like you feel like it's not loading, but it's loading.
Yeah, no, that's unavoidable until we get like quantum computers. And when we have reached the level where quantum computers are controlling console games, it's gonna be a whole new world.
Well, we don't have quantum computers, but we have AI, and we have AI sex dolls.
Yeah, well, we don't have that yet. I legitimately don't want that day to come.
You don't want it to come?
I want quantum computing because that'll be. Is this even a real? Is this technically a living creature computing? And I don't want that trouble. You know what I mean? Like, is this? You pull out a sword in midair.
Yeah, because if you fall from too high, right, you hurt yourself.
I haven't done it yet. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I assume that's what it is.
You're probably right. Exciteshroom? What the heck is that?
Well, let's see.
Let's find out. A 1, a 2,
a 3,
a 3. How many
you
licks does it take to get
bitch ass owl. How First of all, that was a bitch ass owl.
I didn't see an owl.
No, I'm saying that owl that did that shit.
Oh, that did? Hey.
That was a bitch ass owl.
Hey, it was his fault for trusting an owl with candy.
I mean, true. You're just giving it to random, like he's walking around naked as shit, giving candy out to animals.
That kid didn't have any clothes on.
He didn't. The kid was 2 feet tall, giving out candy. He was like, "Hey, mister." First of all,
maybe you can fish here. Do you think maybe? Do you think what are those? What is that? You can probably catch that.
Here.
Oh, I thought you wanted to do this.
You do it. You want it. You do it.
I thought you wanted to do
passive
this.
Stuff.
I gave you the option because I thought this is what you wanted.
This is too stressful.
This is what you wanted.
You want me to catch stuff? It's stressful.
I don't want you to catch it. I thought you wanted to catch it.
No. I just wanted to do the stuff that didn't include too much of, that. I want that. Fish.
I thought you wanted to fish. I was trying to find places for you to do it because when you were at the one place, you tried to fight a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
That wasn't my fault.
You're like, I'm gonna just fish here, and then you decided to start Jurassic Park 5.
No, I didn't. I was like, actually, I was trying to get out of the water. I think I was in water. The climbing joy perch.
What a weird name. What a weird fish.
The whole game has weird names. Like that one right there.
You're a weird fish.
Oh, I'm certainly not fish.
Says who?
Says me.
Who cares what you say?
I don't care what you say. So.
I can't do it. I was wrong. I guess every.
Just certain areas.
Yeah, I think it's places that create a landing above the place, like where you were first.
Oh, so you have to be up.
You have to be above. I think that's the rule. The rule is you can fish in water as long as you're standing above the water.
Up. You gotta be up.
This is just not dead end? Kind of dead end? Yeah, you can't go in there.
How do you jump?
You don't.
Okay, it's like.
You press B to climb over things and or. Yeah,
okay,
no, this isn't the place where you can do that.
This isn't the place.
This is not the place, young lady.
This is not the place. Nor the time.
But it is fun to watch.
Lot didn't make it. He didn't say anything yet.
He didn't say a thing all day. So it's supposed to be a 3-person show, and this mofo decided that we were gonna have to go without him. And you know what? Now he's cut off. He cut off.
You don't get your fix, not this week.
Oh no.
A flame.
I want a written apology, an explanation, and possibly a tearful resignation. I don't know.
A tearful resignation?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't make it.
I didn't mean it.
I just. Magic and. You know.
If he didn't come because he was playing Magic, I will injure him. I'll laugh first.
I'm pretty sure he's doing. You know what?
No.
He was talking about the VR stuff.
You think he went and got himself a VR set?
No, he didn't get a VR set. He started playing the VR thing. Promise you, Monday, he came in and he was like,
wait, the VR. Oh, because you don't need a set to do it.
He's got
no arms.
He's got no arms. So he went into work Monday and he was talking about, I went to the club, guys. Like,
oh God.
What are you talking about? You don't go out like that. Oh no. You don't go out like that. And he was like, yeah, well, I went out to the club, and it was so great. I got what did he say? He said, I ordered a wine, and they got me a beer, so I threw it at him. And I was
How can he throw if he doesn't have arms?
I don't know. I think you still got the controls.
Oh, but your character doesn't have vision.
Have no arms.
But I've never seen anyone without arms pick anything up in VR chat.
Oh, I don't know.
I
don't know. This is what
he's
saying. I mean...
He's a liar. No.
But he said he stayed up all night, like till 3.
All night long.
All night.
If you're in the mood, do what you want.
You know what?
In VR chat. All night long.
I was watching this guy's video and he was talking about what happened to Nehu.
What is Nehu? You talking about Yahoo?
No, Nehu. Like
How is that?
You know, like that song with Usher. Oh, no. And you know how it starts?
said, what happened to Nehru? Oh, that's funny. What happened to Nehru?
What
I used
happened
to love
to
me some
Nehru?
Nehru.
I don't know I can't remember all the other songs, but
That's a hilarious
there's a
question.
bunch of songs with it. Like he was documenting all the songs with the Nehru.
Nehru. Oh my God. That's amazing.
What do you think happened to it? Look at this shit.
You think it's gone?
What do you think happened to it? Do you think we just stopped? Like, we're not singing R&B anymore. We don't need Nehru.
You know what it is?
What?
R&B isn't R&B anymore. That's what happened to it. R&B is just line dance instructions for the bedroom now. Like,
True.
It used to be
line dance instructions for the bedroom.
Legitimately, they'll be like they'll go through the step by step of what they're gonna do to whoever girl is, and they'll just they'll just be like, girl, I'm gonna lay you down, girl, I'm gonna like they just and as a matter of fact, no, I'm giving them too much credit. That was too 90s style R&B, which was still artistic.
Yeah.
What they do now is just be like, I'm gonna bang you from the back while your friends are listening, and if they tell me that it's whack, I'm gonna invite them in, and then we just and then they just
we're gonna bang too.
Exactly. They just say we will be having sex while music plays.
Oh.
It's just like with rap now. Like they don't rap, they just talk while music's playing.
It's mumble rap.
Actually, no, you're right. I'm giving them too much credit by saying they're talking. They don't even use words.
You're very optimistic about the day and age of music.
I'm not. I'm super depressed about it.
You talk about it optimistically.
I think that much I think is true. But they're clowns. They're all clowns, and they make me sad inside my heart.
Can you tell me who's your favorite rapper?
Right now, my favorite rapper has been until his most recent release, Lupe Fiasco. And I think lyrically he's still my favorite, but I listened to like 3 tracks off Drogas and I literally felt nothing, which is a rarity with him. Every time he was one of the reason he was my favorite rapper is anytime I hear anything from him, I'm like, oh, and it was just like I get music tingles.
Yeah.
And that's when I fall in love, and that's when I listen to somebody for the next 7, 6, 8, 9 months, 10 years, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think right now for rappers, it's still Lupe, although I've lost some faith in him just because I think he's happy. I think his artistry came from
being disappointed.
Yes.
Being upset, sad.
Yeah. It's like his money's too settled, and he's probably got a nice pretty lady or 3 in his life, and he's just chilling. And I don't want that for him. I want him to make good music.
You did talk about this. You're like, sad people make good music.
Sad people make good music, specifically women though. But for him, it seems his anger with life made him a good rapper.
Yeah.
And he's not angry anymore.
He's not angry.
I follow him on Twitter. He's chilling.
He doesn't have to be angry anymore.
That's my point. He's too good now with life to be who I need him to be musically.
Life isn't that bad.
Yeah, when you just like F the system. He was the joint. But
he's not that anymore.
He's not. He's got like he's like
the system isn't so bad.
Yeah. Like, I mean, look, okay, maybe don't F the system. When I say F the system, what I mean is like the system has created some difficulties, and we'll work through it.
I mean, it's not so like, savory, but we'll get through it. We can do this together.
Yeah. It's like, but what about dismantling? Nah, I mean, listen, dismantle's a big. That's asking a lot of people. Not everybody's got the time to dismantle. Yeah. People gotta eat. You got reasonable, and I think
he's too reasonable to make music.
He's too reasonable to be interesting either. So I'm not happy with him. I'm trying to think who else I really like as a rapper right now. But
as a rapper,
lyrically, Lupe's still very much.
What about singer? I know you got a mile long list.
Yeah. Right now, who I'm just in love with. Right now I'm having what do they call a relapse. So I've not found new music that I'm in love with, but I'm falling in love with old music that I had and forgot I had.
Yeah.
But for actual singers, I'm not gonna say Sia because you already know she's never disappointed me. She's never disappointed me a single time. I love her to death. But who's just got me? Somebody was making me cry inside the other day. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Imogen. I rediscovered Imogen Heap.
Imogen Heap?
Yeah, I was listening to her first album and I was like, oh my god, like there's so much sadness in it.
Yeah.
It's crazy how sad that first album was, but it was also like hopeful in a strange way.
Yeah. What is it about sad songs that make them your favorite?
Me
and it's
specifically?
Like, no, just like in general, because I know for me too. If a song is like too upbeat, too happy, I was like, oh, it's okay. It's not what I want. A sad song though.
I need a broken spirit.
I need a broken spirit, exactly. But when I hear a sad song, I'm like, oh yes, I feel that right in my heart. Feel it deep. Like I can relate to that, and I like that song. But happy song. I mean, of course, I can relate to a happy song, sure. But it's not gonna hit me. It's not as personal as a sad song.
I think that's the key, though. I think while everyone can be happy, everyone has been sad, and you spend more time sad than happy. I think because life is suffering. So it was like, well, that was a philosophical question.
It did. You made me think of Ja Rule's album.
What is his album called? Life is Suffering?
No, it's close, but Pain is Love.
Ah, I see.
It's close, not no.
So I think that's part of it. I think it's just that like everyone has wanted something and not gotten it. Mm-hmm. Not everyone has gotten what they wanted, so that's less relatable.
Yeah.
Like the rich kid who's literally gotten everything he ever wanted doesn't understand not getting, but everyone understands not getting. Even the rich kids have not gotten something.
Yeah.
And I think that's why, like it's so close to the human experience in that respect. So you can play with it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm trying to think of another singer that's really doing it for me right now. ZZ Ward.
ZZ Ward?
Yeah, you remember the 365 years, days.
Good Lord!
I know. That's a whole bitch. No. It was 365 days you've been making me wait.
Yeah.
Only your 2-time in games. It's a lot of too late. That I listened to her. That her first album is so good, and I'm very bothered that I seem to be the only person that's ever listened to it. Because there's nobody to talk to about it. It's like, what? Do none of you people listen to anything?
I don't know who you're talking about.
I know. It was only bothersome because it was a really good album. And I thought that one track made her much bigger than it did. I actually, when I went to Coachella, I called her. I was very excited. Mm-hmm. And my boy, who, like I call him my musical soulmate because he has never introduced me to a single artist even once that I did not love. Not liked. Like, every time he's like, yeah, you should check this out. I'm like, all right. I'm like, oh my, it's life-changing. Every time. He's got an incredible track record. I love that guy. Alex. If you ever listen to this dude, I love you for that. But I had him over there watching. Now he likes her because I've done the same for him, thankfully. So it's not one-sided. But every time I'm like, yo, check this out. He's like, this is sick. I was like, yes.
That's awesome.
I know. But we were at Coachella and I was like bugging out, full fanboy. Which I think is appropriate at a show. There's nothing that bothers me more than people who want to be cool at a freaking live show. Like, this is the time to get wild, people. When are we getting rowdy?
You say bugging out, you make me think that, whoa, do I have a son?
Yeah. You feel that, right? Yeah. Caleb City, that dude, I want him to get so famous. I want him to be so famous off of his comedy. That dude he has a gift. He's blessed. That is a true comedic talent.
You feel that?
Yeah, you feel that?
I don't know how to hear. I don't know how to smell no more.
Did you have a son? Yeah.
So stupid.
That's such a retarded question. Do I have a son? What?
Oh, it's crazy. It's how do you sit there and be like, wait a minute. How do you come to that realization without anybody telling you?
The realization that he may have a child. What? What?
How did that happen?
That is so crazy. I love that he got there though. Like I don't understand how. I guess that's what happens when you grow up with both Chappelle's Show and Key and Peele having existed in your life.
Right.
I think that's why that's so shocking that talent is so like they grew up. He's grown up. He's like what is he 18 or something?
Yeah, maybe.
He's grown up with the full knowledge of incredible comedic talent. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like we just had Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
I'm not saying that like Dave Chappelle's small time. I'm just saying like he has full Dave Chappelle's like his entire compilation of work, the whole corpus of what he's doing,
Dave
and then
Chappelle
5 seasons or 4 or whatever of Key and Peele.
P.P.O.
I said P.P.O. Key and Peele. P.I.P.O.
That like some of the stuff that Dave Chappelle did is so it's relevant even now and iconic.
Yeah.
Even like people still to this day, they still like quote after that. I'm Rick James, bitch. Shit like that.
He revitalized Rick James' whole career. He really did. Rick James was making a comeback because of a joke. Do you understand how funny you gotta be?
That's powerful. It's fucking powerful.
That's like his joke about. That's like his joke. What the hell is that?
Whoa!
I've never been here before.
This whole area is just fucking huge. Look, it's after you.
Oh.
I bet you it has legs.
Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't? It doesn't?
It doesn't, but it doesn't
It's
fucking care.
Say something.
He's just like, yo, my girl, she's so dumb, right? She's so dumb. I told her I'm gonna go over here and visit the freaking Empire State Building. That's like who doesn't know what the Empire State Building is?
Wait, did you mean the Empire State Building? What?
And he just looks at him.
When your friend's so dumb, you have to fight him to the death. Dude, and what I love the most is you never ever can anticipate the end of the joke.
No, you can't.
It's completely left field every time for 100 videos.
It is. Every time the glitch video.
Yo.
He's like, when your life is a glitch, and he's just like, yo, fight me. And
he's walking into the wall in the corner. That struck me as so true because how many times that happened to you? You've been lagging so bad, your character's just walking, or somebody else is just walking into the corner of a wall.
Right.
Like, yo, this is real life.
They lagging like shit. He's climbing up the stairs, start over.
He tumbled down. Yo, for anybody listening, if you've never seen these videos, go see Caleb City. He's a YouTube
hilarious
comedian, and he is amazing.
Yes.
He is possibly the funniest person to have a YouTube channel in the last. I'm gonna go ahead and say like 5 years. He's incredible.
He's hilarious. Solomon got me on to him with the he was like the first video that I seen him was about the girlfriend calling him. He was like, man, my girl's crazy. She's just bugging right now. She's actually tripping. And he was like, hey, yo, man, I won't let my girl talk to me like that. Yeah, man, I hit her. Like,
I hit my girl.
Like, you mean like, y'all just playing? Like, nah, for real. I hit her for real. Hard.
I hit her like a stranger.
Yeah, the pillow, hold this. I mean, I had like, like this, but way harder.
Yo,
she was crazy.
It's incredible, man.
It was amazing.
It's some of the funniest things I've ever seen, and I don't know where he gets the ideas.
Genius. And with that kind of comedic talent, he's gonna have to become famous. He's gonna have to.
He's already getting huge. His channel has His channel His that's a big fish.
That's
I wonder if you can catch these.
That's a big bitch.
But I think
golly.
His channel gets like, and I watch because I specifically subscribe to him on YouTube so that I can give him ad revenue. Mm-hmm. That is the whole purpose. That's the whole. Oh, they're just scaring all the fish away. All right, I'm gonna get down there and kill you, and then we're gonna.
I guess you can't catch them.
Spearfishing.
Spearfishing. What? Your cat's got a boat?
I'm on a boat.
Your cat's got a little boat. That's so cute.
I'm on a motherfucking boat.
So what do you think about ending it right now?
I think this is a good time. But thank you all for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the random meanderings of two half-drunk people who didn't even have anything to drink. If you'd like to have more of this, you can join us every Saturday at whatever time we really decide to put this on. It's gonna be fun.
We'll do it live.
Yeah, we are doing it live. We'll do it live! Play Monster Hunter World. Check out Caleb City. Whenever I write this book, be sure to buy it.
Buy my book.
Listen to the image.
Buy my book.
It'll make you cry.
You don't have a choice.
And that's how you know you have a soul.
Buy my book. Bye.
Yeah. Later.
See ya.
God, I hate people. No, but okay. I'm trying to say something like I think this